Yeah.
Yeah, I think I briefly my connection dropped, but looks like everything's back up and running. So yeah, I'm joined for some Halo 3 ODST firefight with some friends. It's been a long time since we've had a proper stream of this. I've done a little bit of firefight recently with some friends, but it's a long time since I last did this. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with the last Left 4 Dead stream, but I'm thinking of kind of intermingling that with some good old fashioned Halo. So I'm gonna go boot up the Master Chief Collection, and we can make a little lobby together. How's the Christmas season going for you guys?
Going pretty good.
Nice.
I have dead and dying family, so
Oh
that's how it's going.
no.
Oh, shoot.
Jeez.
Not to immediately tank it down real low, but yeah, it's
Yeah, well, we don't want
could be
to
better.
we don't want to pretend that everything's all sunshiny when things aren't. So
For sure. I do enjoy having friends to chat with and play games with and the like, so
and I bet sometimes it can help be a relief if things are a little rough.
yeah. But we're okay.
Don't hope things go good for the rest of the Christmas season. So what happened exactly?
Oh, one of my uncles had just passed away in his sleep near almost a
Oh.
month ago at this point.
Hmm.
And then I received the prepare for the worst talk from my mother recently about my grandfather, 'cause he's not doing all the treatments and stuff that he's supposed to be doing right now. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I had we had a little bit of that with my grandpa who passed earlier this year as well. We had some talks because he had like it was going through a dementia, I believe, and the symptoms were kind of, you know, a little compounding a bit towards the end, especially towards the
yeah,
very end.
By the very end, he didn't recognize his own reflection. It was pretty rough.
Jeez.
Yeah, jeez.
it runs in my family too. My great grandfather died from it, and we believe that my grandma has it too. So, but yeah, invite.
Yeah, I'm inviting you guys. Well, at the very least, we've all got some sympathy for that. Then it seems like
Yeah,
we've
for
had
sure.
some
Yeah.
similar boats, all of us. Okay, looks like you've all successfully joined.
Looks like it.
Okay. So, what should we start off with? Should we do some fiesta fight to get into the groove of things, and then
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think fiesta fight's a good
I
way
like Fiesta.
to get started. Then we can take it a little more seriously the next go around.
Hey, I managed to finish that Silent Hill 2 remake today.
Nice.
Oh, bro, I want to play that. It looks pretty good.
I hear it's really good.
I didn't love it, but
Ooh.
I'm hard to please, I guess. But I'm just kind of tired of remake culture as a whole, and
Definitely fair.
I wasn't even a big fan of the last couple Resident Evil remakes.
Mm.
Like, everyone loved Resident Evil 4 remake, but I didn't. It was fine, but I was like, it's like, it's sauceless. They took out, like, all of the things that kind of made the game what it was, and it just kind of feels more like a generic third-person shooter more than Resident Evil 4. And I kind of feel the same thing about the Silent Hill 2 remake, where it's like, this doesn't really feel now, and this kind of just feels like a poor man's The Last of Us.
Yeah, I
controls
think
like
we
The
may have
Last of
talked
Us.
about in our Left 4 Dead last want every game to be.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the term modernization, meaning that we've taken, you know, a game with a fixed camera perspective and gave it a fart-sniffing third-person over-the-shoulder camera with L2 to aim and R2 to shoot. Like, oh man.
Okay, last time we did this, we had infinite lives and infinite ammo, so I've toned that down to make it, you know, at least some challenge. So we've got 10 lives and we have normal ammo. So you won't be able to spam rockets forever like last time we were playing on our own. I'm down to Warthog if someone wants to do that with me.
Crank your hog with the homies.
Always gotta crank it with the homies.
Yeah.
Triple kill.
I'll shoot, you try.
Yeah, that's the thing with that Silent Hill 2 remake. I haven't played it, and I'm open to the possibility of a remake, but I share a lot of similar worries, and I see a lot of people have liked it, but I can't guarantee that I myself will be, feeling resolved the same way. I might also be like, they kind of lost some character.
And I really do feel that way about it, where it kind of just feels like an interpretation of the text, and it doesn't necessarily, I feel, nail the very distinct visual direction and even like vocal direction that was present within the original. Like, most of the voice performances are like fine, but they're like fine to bad. Like there's none that I would really prefer over the original. And then when like looking at like actual scenes, you have like moments like the I'm Not Your Mary like cutscene. Like there's just certain ways on how the is like shot and directed in the original, in the translation into the remake. There's just like, I don't know, like visually speaking, you can just like side by side that cutscene, and it just loses so much. There's so much like shadow and like intentional like lighting things that they do in that cutscene that make Maria like really scary looking and stuff, and it just kind of feels like this kind of like bland, evenly lit thing in the remake, and it just kind of gives me this Nintendo hire this man ass energy to it, because it's literally like an Unreal Engine remake of a
Silent
game
Hill in
with
Unreal Engine 5.
It is. It literally is. So it's just hard for me to not like kind of have that sort of cynical perspective, and to not like spoil a lot or anything, but the game really does a lot to also just keep reminding you of the original as well. So it's like, I don't know, like, sure, you want to be judged on your own merits and on paper, and I'm totally you know, fine with that. But it's hard to not continually draw a comparison to the original when you're
it's doing it
constantly
too.
reminded of the original. Yeah, they have these little like member berry sections where like you walk and interact with a certain time and like distortion effect on the screen that's like, ooh, oh my gosh, that was a thing in the original. Oh. And I'm sure from what I've heard, like it's part of the whole, like they're trying to get at the idea of Silent Hill 2, like the events of the game are essentially like a time loop for James, and I assume that that's what they're going for with it, because they have this whole like new kind of ARG sort of puzzle that they added to the game. There's a bunch of like random photos you can collect around, but you don't really do anything with them. Like fans like went crazy with it and found out that like, oh yeah, no, it's like basically implying that this is all a time loop for James, which is like, you know, neat to do that, but when they do that, when they're constantly like reminding you of the original, but then they go around and still do stuff from the original, kinda, it's frustrating. Like, I guess a perfect example is in the hospital. There's the box, the prisoner box that has like 3 locks on it. Like they have this whole like member berry thing about the box earlier on. Like, ooh, remember the box? Oh yeah, do you remember? I'm like, yep, I remember. And then I go and I walk into like this other room, and lo and behold, like there's a whole new like 3 locks on a box thing that I need to do. It's like, don't, you know, remind me about it, and then be like, oh my gosh, you know, remember this thing in the original, and then go ahead and then have me do a longer, more drawn out version of that very thing. Because like, it didn't quite take me double the amount of time to finish the remake compared to the original, but it is like about 5 hours longer. Like, it took me about 12 hours to finish the game, when like my recent PlayStation playthrough was of the original game was like close to 7 hours. I don't know. But, yeah.
Remakes, because like you want to do something that's original enough while it doesn't lose the essence, and the right way to do that, it can be an exercise in futility in some cases, because some remakes are great, but sometimes they're a little few and far between.
For sure.
And when it comes
it's all
to
ultimately an arbitrary thing, so
yeah, like those Resident Evil 2 remakes seemed pretty interesting because it was like it's a very different play style for that game. But the Resident Evil 4 one, it seems like people generally loved it, so like it seems like the attitude is positive, and I haven't played the remake, but it looked a little superfluous to me. Like it is like very similar to what the game already is, and like I don't know, maybe I'll play it and feel a little differently, but it just kind of it did give me a little bit of an air of this might be a little superfluous.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it is. It's the original Resident Evil 4, but without like any of the like really goofy shit that kind of made the game what it was.
And that's what's weird. That seems to be like the most fun stuff that everyone remembers.
Yeah, like you don't have the boulder chase or the like any of like the chase sequences, the giant statue stuff, the right hand comes off kind of nonsense.
That's like all the stuff I remember the most.
Exactly. And what it is instead, it's like it's kind of doing those like loose like following of those story bits, but it doesn't have any of that like machismo goofiness that made the experience what it was in my eyes. it's a sanitization of that game. And I
Yeah,
kinda,
that sort
I
of
don't know,
reminds
bums
me a little
out.
bit of how dubbing can be these days compared to how it used to be, because obviously a lot of old dubs were a lot less professional and some of them just straight up not good, but like lately I've been kind of really digging the vibe of like 90s era dubs, especially for anime, because like what they may have lacked in like professionalism or like I don't know, like what you would typically associate with like, oh, this is what you should be doing with dub work. Like there's a lot more personality in a lot of the stuff. Like
Yeah.
like rewatching the Ava dub, like honestly, I really like the original Ava dub in
Oh,
retrospect.
same here. I like it too. It is really good.
Especially when they can provide an energy that wasn't there in the original. Like Shinji is one of the best examples. He is a very different feel in the dub, because in the sub in the original they did what they always do in anime with young boys, and they have an adult woman do the voice. But like they had Spike Spencer in the dub, and he gives this weird kind of dorkier energy, but also like desperation and sometimes some real dry sarcasm. Like it's a really interesting, like unique take.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a little weak here. I should probably get some health.
Oh no. Okay, good thing I didn't take any crazy fall damage.
You saw the third Sonic movie recently, didn't you, Eden?
Oh my god.
Don't
Yeah,
spoil
I
too
did.
much. I haven't actually seen any of those, but I've actually been a little genuinely curious about that one.
Yeah.
Not feeling it?
It was immensely entertaining, but not the way that they wanted it to be.
Oh no.
I mean, there are people who say like, "Oh my gosh, it was the best. I love it." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm happy for you. But like, that was definitely the most autistic thing I've ever seen in my life. It is just like running at 1,000,000 miles a minute. Everyone's like talking over each other. They're jumping from like plot beat to plot beat, and then they have like crazy melodrama that's happening all the time, and it's just so hard to take it seriously. I was laughing the whole time. I had a blast. It was
Well, at least you
terrible.
had a
I loved
fun
it.
time.
I had a real fun time. It was like watching Megaopolis for me. It was
Oh,
like,
God.
this is
Dude,
an incoherent nightmare, but oh my lord, is it entertaining.
I need to watch Megapolis again just to like confirm what I actually watched. Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
back, thinking back on it, thinking like, did this really happen? Like, is this
Yeah.
Got
know
this
that-
boner.
That's the quote I
Screaming.
that
Yeah.
your Steam gift when I gifted you.
Yeah. Dude, such a great quote, and just unreal how that how is that real? How does this movie exist?
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible.
Yeah. Definitely probably one of my favorite theater experiences of the year. Also one of the worst movies I've seen this year.
Yeah. We definitely had fun.
I can agree.
Yeah.
I want to check out more of Coppola's later works and see how I feel about them. See if I because like one that I genuinely really think I'm gonna love is I've never seen his Dracula, and I think I'm gonna love that from what I've seen.
I have it on Blu-ray, but I haven't watched it yet. It was the very last movie I bought from Best Buy before they stopped carrying Blu-rays.
Oh, damn.
That was like the last reason I would ever have to go to Best Buy, so they just lost my money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Such a tragedy.
I definitely appreciated an auteur getting to make his movie how he wanted it, but I could not shake the feeling of Neil Breen energy from Megalopolis.
Oh, it is a
Yeah.
Neil Breen movie with an insane budget.
100%.
I can tell there's a lot of similarities between George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola. Like, Coppola gave Lucas his start, and the more I've learned about them, the more I can see how they are very similar. But even as much as I am a Star Wars prequels defender, Megalopolis, I think, would be a little bit too much of a stretch for me to fully defend.
That's saying something for someone who loves Attack of the Clones.
Hell yeah. It's even better than Phantom Menace. Okay, we got some in the chat saying Best Buy no longer sells Blu-ray. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I haven't been to one in a little bit, but that's what I heard.
I'll be honest, there's not much Halo 3 ODST Firefight that I really know a ton about. It was Halo
Okay.
Reach, that was my jam. So
Yeah.
you can just do whatever for me,
Okay.
I guess. I'm good.
Jaden or Taylor, you guys got anything you want to throw out, or should I just set it up?
Yeah, same
man.
thing. I'm not super familiar with this
Okay.
as much as like the other Halo games, so
All right, let's do some FF Classic then. I'll try to pick a map you guys might not have done. I don't think you guys have done Chasm 10. Let's try that. This is a pretty interesting one. There's a lot of verticality.
What about Chasm 1 through 9?
They were not important enough to be
Curious.
made a note of.
Firefight.
So I got a little bit of a
Firefight.
look at what Eden's been watching and playing lately. Taylor and Jaden, you guys been especially enjoying anything lately? I know we had a fun Hitman night recently. We played Hitman Blood Money.
yeah, such a classic.
That was a lot of fun.
I mean, outside of Hitman, what have I been doing? Been doing a lot of Ready or Not. I also started this new game called Hidden Folks, which is pretty fun. It's like this Where's Waldo type game, but it's, I think, made by one guy, and he basically does all the sound effects for all the animals and people in the game. So it's just got this very, like, juvenile charm to it. Because he's just making all these weird sounds with his mouth while you're trying to find these very hidden people in these big maps. Very cute little indie thing.
Nice. We always love our cute little indies.
Yeah.
What about you, Taylor? What you been playing or watching? Or whatever?
I've been reading just like Berserk.
I've been
and,
wanting
yeah,
to see that.
mainly.
I've been wanting to read that.
Yeah, the manga is fantastic so far. I mean, like both of them, you know, but Berserk
Damn it.
especially, it's just been blowing my mind.
Have you read it before, or?
No, this is my first
Ooh.
read through. Like I watched the 90s anime or
probably.
whatever.
Yeah,
That one was really good, so
it is good.
that's what drew me to read the manga.
Do you know about where you're at right now? I'm curious.
So I bought like the deluxe. I basically read through all of Volume 1 of the deluxe collection. If you know what those
Yeah,
are.
usually they're like 3 different, like, because they have the
Yeah.
chapters that then turn into volumes, and then it's like about 3 volumes or something. that
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
cram
So I
into one of those
finished
deluxe
Volume
editions.
3 basically.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really damn good.
It's very good. Definitely won't spoil anything, but man, that is very kind of like.
Remember you telling that one's very personal to you?
It really struck a nerve, like in a good way, and I could really see myself in, especially Guts, because like, yeah, again, not to get like super dark and stuff, but like I've been through similar things, and so yeah, just like whenever there were several instances, and again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was probably maybe 6 different times, like reading through the original 41 volumes, I just like started crying, like like whatever happened was just like so powerful and impactful. It's nuts. So good. So good.
Yeah, the one that's deeply resonant for me is End of Ava. As anyone who's seen me watch the movie knows, I always cry to it.
It's a good one.
But I've got to check out Berserk at some point. Now, I've been curious about it.
I've got it all digitally. I can always forward it your way, but
I might be interested.
oh shit. I should maybe engage in a little better self-preservation.
That's the thing you gotta remember. We all share lives, so... What do you guys think of this map layout?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's definitely different.
Verticality's fun.
It's definitely different from like all the other ones.
Yeah.
God, I'm Sergeant Johnson. Very weird hearing his lines as I'm running around.
How do you get him in the Master Chief Collection? Is there anything special that you got to do, or?
You just gotta do their, like, per-game battle pass thing that they have.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so just by playing the game, getting medals, doing challenges and stuff, you'll get
How do we
all
keep these
unlocked
old Halo
tokens.
games hip with the kids? Put a battle pass in there.
Well, I do like that they don't do... I mean, I call it a battle pass, but it's, like, just like pages of rewards that you claim, but they don't do like any of that timed stuff, nor is it paid.
Yeah.
So,
when I found out how much Fortnite skins were, I'm like, I'm not getting those.
yeah, they can be pretty crazy, honestly. They just put Master Chief back in Fortnite after 900 days.
Wow.
He's finally back.
Oh god.
I know they added Godzilla recently, and I saw some funny animations of that.
Yeah, I haven't bothered with Fortnite recently. I was playing shitload of Call of Duty until I found out that they threw a bunch of AI art and shit into the game.
I think I saw a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad.
Of course, Activision can't afford that, you know. Activision Blizzard.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Weird how it's always the people
Like,
who can
for me-
afford it the most who don't want to pay anyone.
Oh, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. The thing is, like, they still have my money, so I'm gonna keep the PlayStation 4 version installed, just because, like, I can have that on an external drive on my PlayStation for whenever my, like, friends want to play. But, like, I'm definitely, like, basically done with it. I'm gonna play tomorrow because it's another double XP event, and I am, like, 6 levels away from getting max prestige. Like, I am almost there. I put well over 100 hours into the game. Maybe like 120, 150 hours over the past like couple of months since it came out. around and be like, oh yeah, actually, here's 6-fingered Santa for a Christmas event, and oh, by the way, it turns out there's been AI shit this whole time. Bunch of calling cards and loading screens and all sorts of shit are actually AI generated. Oh cool, yippee, I'm so happy.
It's like we have this whole it reminds me of that one Revenge of the Sith quote. It's like, well, hey, this whole operation was your idea. Like, oh, we gotta fund our art by working with these big publishers and stuff, and that's how we make our living. And oh, you won't even do that anymore. Like, it's gonna cause some sort of major industry shakeups, and there's definitely gonna be a lot of struggling for the artists, but also I don't think they fully know what Pandora's box they've opened for themselves and their shallow attempt for profit.
That freaking hunter just yeeted me off the edge.
Oh no.
I take offense to that.
Okay, now it's personal.
Well, that just happened. That's what the
Silent
Hill 2 remake needed more of. Needed Marvel dialogue.
Oh no.
I remember there was this one, I think it was from 4chan, where it was like, there's no way I'm going down that big old hole. And then the Pyramid Head shows up, me and my big mouth. That's what we all thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. No, it's more just an but with none of the sauce. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? If I understand correctly,
We get it boneless.
I forget what they're called, but there's some floating aliens you may have noticed kind of going around the whole map, and I believe they give major buffs to some of the enemies. Like, I think they've been powering up those drones, yeah.
Yeah, they give out shields. They're... what are they called again? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
They're in this game and in Halo Reach.
This was definitely the first game they were in.
Yes. They try to make you feel guilty about killing them by the end of the game.
Yeah, I still need to get through the campaign. I'm probably actually going to start doing it soon. Because, I've been doing quite a bit of Firefight so far, so I think it's time for me to
fucking hell
actually get through its campaign. But the shield buffs it's been giving have seemed quite significant.
Yeah, they are pretty...
But don't they also take a lot of hits to bring down those little floating guys?
Yeah, they really do.
So there's kind of a real pain.
Last enemy. Lives added. Weapon drop.
Weapon drop.
Okay, I got one of them.
Nice.
Okay, I got another one.
Yeah, having the... There's a delay. Is anyone else feeling that, or...?
I had a delay with the golf club in the last map we did.
Yeah,
Where I would hit, and about a second later, it would actually register the
I
impact.
guess it's just gotta be, like...
It might be
either
some lag.
connection to the host, or something on the Microsoft end.
Time to run. No one.
Like G. But...
Well, Jaden, you can make it, G. You can do anything you'd like.
Wow, PC gaming is the future.
Yes, it
Change
is.
key bindings.
Yeah, I really need to buckle down and finally get myself a really good computer, because I'm I'm so fed up with the console end of things. Physical media was my last holdout, and that's going the way of the dodo. So we're done.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Double kill.
Get out of there, you bug.
That's racist.
But it
You
is
big
a
bug.
bug.
Checkmate liberals.
Taking this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Someone's overcompensating, I see. Curious.
Get out of here, you bug.
Owie! Owie zowie! Where's the... where's the fucking little shield bitch? Giving him health.
Well, that thing's down.
Oh man, you know what new multiplayer slop that's out that's actually pretty good right now is? All the kids are playing.
What?
You gotta try that Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah, that just came out.
Yeah. Dylan was trying to get me to try that.
Overwatch. The Chinese made a better Overwatch than Blizzard could, and I'm so happy about that. Mikey Barra has there are like people who screen capped these tweets that he ended up deleting, where he was just raging so hard about the game. He's like, Black Widow is a ripoff of Widowmaker. I'm curious. And you see that, you know, everyone's all happy when they're ripping us off. And then like he got community noted so hard, or like a Black Widow that came out like 1968 or something. Like Widowmaker is a character from a 2016 video game. Yeah, and he got shamed so hard he deleted it. It was very funny. So yeah, anything to make the old Blizzard leadership cry and piss and shit their pants. And, oh shit, I got stuck.
Oh man, they've got.
Yeah, I did too.
They're throwing them.
Yeah.
They almost
Maybe
got
so.
me. Oh, they got me.
Oh, they got you.
Oh my god.
It's the bonus round. It's pretty fun. I've had a good time with it. It's nothing fantastic, but it's like pretty decent.
Yeah,
what is-
I haven't looked too deep into it, but the art style looks pretty appealing.
It is. It looks really great, and what's interesting is for a hero shooter, of course, with it like having all of these like superhero characters in it. It's a hero shooter that has like an emphasis on melee combat. So like you have far more melee options in the game than like other hero shooters. Most of the characters, not I'm gonna say most, but a huge chunk of them are melee or very close range. And they've got characters that a lot of people know. They have some ones that people hadn't really known a lot about before.
It's nice when you can have a
Even
mix
those
of
ones
that.
people. Oh yeah, like of course, like comic nerds, anyone who's like particularly obnoxious. I mean, I fucking hate a good Spider-Man, but he's a pretty tough character to really like nail. So, like, I fucking hate running into Spider-Man, but a good Spider-Man is really means a lot for your team.
Reinforcements.
Ah, finally.
Yeah, those guys can be a real pain. Get
Fucking.
Jesus.
Reinforcements.
Man, my health is real low now. Oh, I found where the rocket is.
Uh-oh. Hunter up top.
Oh shit.
Time to run.
Time for Daniel to use that rocket.
I'm coming.
Yeah, get up here.
Where are they?
Oh shit.
I can't ping
die.
anything, but he's close
Up middle.
to me.
Oh, I see. Oh, I got
Oh
him.
my god, it's got a. There's another one down here, and he's being shielded from the freaking floaty.
Floating scrote.
I need to get a good.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What the hell?
That went past my head.
I got meleeed off the ledge again.
I'm getting a call.
Woe is me.
Hold on just a moment.
Whoa, he jumped up!
Reinforcements.
No. All this like shielding.
Yeah.
What is this?
That one's
Ugh, miserable.
It's down on the bottom. Oh, I see
Yeah,
it.
ground floor. Trying to get this brain thing going.
Animate and back up.
Ah, I think it destroyed my rocket blast with its
Oh my hell!
green shit.
Ah, you can't punch me off the ledge that time, asshole. You dingaling.
Oh, grenade. Oh, God. I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm alive. Somehow.
Not looking good for me.
Oh man, it's totally Jover for me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Ah, you
I'm
fuck.
dead.
Oh my god. Shit.
I'm dead.
Fucking damn it.
Sorry.
Getting my ding dong yoinked over here.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors.
I'm glad there's no leaderboard for this because I really feel like I'm sucking serious
I think
shit right now.
it shows you one at the end, but
Last enemy. Lives added. Weapon drop.
Oh, do I have the fat kitty cat at my feet? Oh, my cricket.
Tilt on.
Enemy shields deflect bullets.
Round start.
It's just a scrotum.
What pistoling they scrote?
Reloading.
Who is shooting?
Yeah, that's right. Keep flying here so I can smack you.
You're mine. Stuck in front. Reinforcements. Reloading.
I don't think this is doing anything. Well,
Oh no.
We got a hunter.
You sack of vomit.
okay, I guess the turret isn't a good idea.
Yeah, I just died there.
Oh shit. I can't believe I survived that.
That was a whole bunch of exploding.
Reinforcements.
Well, that just happened. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Man, that Forspoken game, watching the Oni plays of it, that writing
man.
was just,
I watched the complete series recently, and man, that was that was genuinely hilarious as they were like calling the dialogue.
yeah, they literally predicting what they're about to say and getting it right.
You know, copies of that game are going for pretty cheap these days, so I've really been thinking about it. You
Well,
can get it,
maybe you'll have to
15 bucks
report.
brand new.
Does not look very appealing.
Oh no, it looks like dog shit, but I enjoy some premium trash here and
You
there.
gotta have a little trash.
I do enjoy my trash.
I stuck him.
I don't think I've heard of Forspoken. Is this? I mean,
It was
terrible writing, frankly,
did I just do that? I did not just do that. I moved shit with my freaking mind.
I just shot a freaking laser, like OMG.
Basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's Joss Whedon writing the video game.
Speaking of that, that
Jesus.
Avengers game looked like it had the shittiest writing ever.
Oh, it was bad.
That is the best Oni Play series, if you ask me. That's so goddamn funny.
I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's definitely up there.
It's like
fun.
one
I
of
got
the-
further than they did.
It's like
but
one of the best
I didn't get
Zack
much
era
further.
ones.
Yeah.
I've been going through the archives a bit and watching like a ton of complete series as well as like all their one-offs, because there's like these fan compilations out there of a lot of their one-offs. So I've gone through like all of the Ding Dong and Julian one-offs and most of Corey's.
I've made a playlist of a whole bunch of Oni Plays videos, and I shuffle it, and I listen to it as I go to sleep. And I always start with the Ding Dong one. Ding Dong and Julian era
Yeah.
one.
I'll sometimes fall asleep to a complete series or something, but I especially used them while I've been like grinding Call of Duty by myself.
Oh, it's perfect
I would
for
just listen
grinding.
Yeah.
I was doing an animation assignment. I was just doing very tedious animation work, and I just was listening to the Kingdom Hearts series when I was doing that.
Oh, that's a good one. I honestly, I think maybe maybe my favorite one-off is Wild Woody. Wild Woody is so funny. The meltdown at the end about the lost save file.
I love
It's so good.
I loved the Pikachu RPG Maker game one they played. That's one of my favorites.
You get a funny scream. Funny scream.
I like when Ash down with the well and he's like, "Look at you! Look what you've been reduced to!"
I forgot. I found a Oni Plays guest slash like host tier list out there. I need to actually like put it together and I'll send it to you.
I was a little like, okay, this is a bit much during the 1 year where Corey took over, but honestly, I've begun to love. I've gotten quite a bit of rewatch value out of like Sonic Heroes.
Oh, the Sonic Heroes one's great. I've loved the freaking Super Mario Brothers World, the one where they introduced Armenian Corey and everything.
That's taking a life of its own now.
And it's so great. Yeah, that was my picture on Discord for a while, was President Armenian Corey, until I changed it for Christmas.
I've been seeing lately some hilarious edits where people have been like, I don't know
what. The Freddy Freaker one.
Yeah, people have been like doing what I can only call like deep fakes of Armenian Corey, and like there's like where they put him like to Mini-Me and Austin Powers and he gets like kicked across the room.
Dude, I can't remember what like video I watched where they were talking about it, but they were considering about making a plush of it.
I hope so.
Tiny like gremlin Corey with the hands sticking out. This is epic Corey. Oh, I love that thing. That ugly ass creation.
There's a video I'm hoping at some point they find and react to. It's an AI video where it starts out with Armenian Corey and then Sonic swoops in from the side and starts singing "They Call Me Sonic." It is the funniest thing ever. I hope they see it. It's interesting. I've been keeping an eye on my stream manager, and lately I've been able to stream Pokemon Silver without ever really dropping off, but it looks like it's dropped out 1 or 2 times, so I'm gonna have to like get back in touch.
It's probably because you're playing a online intensive game and you're hosting.
Exactly. I'm gonna reach out to the Wi-Fi people at my complex and see if I can be like, hey, I was trying to stream and it was struggling a little bit. Think we can do anything about this?
Oh yeah, I forgot you're out on your own now.
For now, yeah. And well, yeah, the next place I'll also be out on my own. Gonna be looking into a place probably in like Orem that I can get with Ashley together once her current contract's up.
That'd be nice.
Nice.
Oh, did you watch any of the recent, like, what was it, the fucker in the gulag?
I did not watch all of that. I saw part of it.
No! Those were funny. Both of them.
I really liked the Tomodachi Life ones.
I haven't finished that series yet, at least the original, because I'll be completely honest, I usually never, like, watch the loose videos. I'll only ever, like, watch a complete series, fan-edited complete series, or, like, in the case of, like, the Resident Evil 2 playthrough that they just did, like, when someone has a playlist of them all back to back.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I
yeah.
try to keep up with series as they're starting if I think they're especially like got potential. Like there's some that I like I remember at one point they were doing a whole bunch of Dark Souls stuff all at once, and I was like, I'm not really in the mood for this, so I kind of held off on that.
Yeah. Owie, I'm getting punched. You ding dong, be nice.
I've been on YouTube whenever Ding Dong streams, I try to catch it. It seems like they don't really have any archives on their, at least their main channel of it though. Like as soon as they're done streaming, it goes away.
Yeah.
Fire grenaded.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're nearly out of lives.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're out of lives.
I had to die right.
Like that. I don't even know how I died. I don't know.
Oh my god, they
I
are
mean,
just
yeah, well, they're
spamming them
shield
grenades.
buffed invisible.
Yeah. Sorry to say, but I think it's
They're
over.
pretty damn tanky.
Oh,
Especially-
I'm
okay,
dead. I'm dead.
Oh, it's me. I'm the last one.
Mm.
They launched me.
Boy.
I just got smothered by like 5 incinerator grenades at once.
You can do it, Sarge.
Oh god. All right. More Jaeger for me. Yeah, dude.
Oh, did you guys hear about the leaked Star Wars Battlefront 3 build?
I think I remember
I saw that
hearing
it existed.
a
I
little
didn't
bit
watch any of the
about that.
footage. Did you watch it? Is it any good?
I've watched a good chunk of it, and it seems really cool.
Oh, they're throwing
I did
fire at you, dude. Get out of there.
download-
Oh, no!
Oh, damn it. Ah,
Damn.
I downloaded the build for myself. I'm interested to try it, but yeah, apparently it's like feature complete.
Damn.
Essentially.
Hey.
Like there's missing like textures and like dialogue, and there's like obvious like visual bugs and shit, but like it's like the campaign is like fully playable and split screen works. And
Taylor, you somehow got way more points than all of us.
I just spammed the minigun.
I held my own. I'll take it. I didn't do as bad as I thought I would. We all did pretty decent.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a more traditional map. Let's do
What are the current challenges I'm going through with this? PvE.
let's do some
Close range
crater.
weapons. Spartan Ops. Oh yeah, I'm finally like working through all of the Spartan Ops with a friend.
Was that
I've
like
never
Halo
played-
4 or something?
Yeah, they had that it was like a monthly-ish like update thing where like Xbox Live Gold subscription. You got this new level. It was never really all that good.
Yeah, I borrowed that game for like a weekend from someone, and I beat through the campaign and did a little multiplayer. I didn't get super deep into that one.
Yeah, it's not great. I've put a lot of time into it, and I've played it a bunch of times. Like, there's things to like about it, but I just don't. I don't know. It's just it feels boneless.
Yeah, I remember not being big on the campaign on that one.
Yeah, it's got a few like interesting set piece moments and like gameplay sections that are pretty neat. But those moments are kind of few and far between, with a more kind of like generic, kind of like Call of Duty-esque sort of game feel. It's just that sprint being around all the time was just weird to me. It didn't really bother me much in Reach, but in Halo 4, having both armor abilities and your sprint, I think was a bit much.
I remember a high school friend of mine was especially bothered by the kind of what they thought was the kind of like love story thing they were trying to do with Master Chief and Cortana in that game. That like really rubbed them the wrong way.
I lost my great mommy milkers.
I will admit that's probably my favorite Cortana design though, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean they were stroking it, making that shit. I mean, who could blame them? But I especially love the Halo 2 design. But I mean, I'm a Halo 2 freak. Halo 2 is my favorite one. That one and Halo series. So I've put tons of time into them.
Reinforcements. Killing spree.
I think Halo 2 is a good kind of like example point of why I love trash, because like that game, you know, it's a great game, but it is also busted as hell. And when you play it knowing that it's busted as hell, it is a lot of fun.
Oh my god, I'm jumping everywhere.
I just had that
Yeah.
too.
Same here.
I am in desperate need of help.
Oh boy.
That's a hunter. Killing spree.
I brought up the map by accident. I did not mean to do that.
Oh.
Man, that brute gave the perfect opening. He was not paying attention. He turned around just at the wrong time. Oh no, I just saw them kill a comrade. Was that Taylor? Okay, I got a hunter
I
down.
don't know.
Man, I don't work the whole rest of the week. I'm so happy.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Fucking so tired of this shit right now, man. Double kill.
Reinforcements.
Melee!
Oh, have I told you guys, or at least you, Daniel, that my dumb ass has had a recent fascination with Skylanders?
It's okay. We all need to have our own faces for you know, garbage made for children. I've actually been curious
Yeah,
about the Pokemon anime lately because I never watched like all, like I missed out on a lot of the episodes everyone remembers, and I've been just curious. So they've been uploading them all to YouTube, so I've just been like putting them on while doing other things. They just barely started
cool.
uploading the original season to YouTube.
Huh. That's
It's-
actually pretty cool.
It's funny, if Ash were a real person in the real world, everyone would hate him because he's a terrible trainer and he keeps getting everything. Like they
But
gave
he's
him
annoying.
Misty's badge just because he helped deal with Team Rocket. He didn't prove himself in battle at all. I'm like, are you kidding me? You gotta earn that.
This is Nepo Baby Supreme over here.
He is the most, like, he is unbelievably blessed in that series. He gets to do all the cool shit and not ever win.
Sounds like another privileged white male over here.
Hey, that's set in Japan. It's in the Kanto region.
Tough luck and catch on.
Uh, oh, but yeah, this Skylanders bullshit. It sucks, but I love it. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's
trash.
my bullshit.
It's awful. It's absolutely like scummy bullshit. And the first game kind of sucks ass. The second one's definitely better.
I think I have a little bit of a vendetta for what they did to Spyro, because Spyro was like I played the shittiest one growing up, Enter the Dragonfly, but Spyro's pretty near to my heart, and I have gone through and played those older, better ones too. So
yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense. Though the thing is, you actually know like how the series was even like put together to begin with.
was it
Like,
how was it set up?
so originally, Toys for Bob was trying to make a like darker, more mature Spyro game. Like there was reportedly blood and stuff in it.
Oh my
but,
goodness.
They decided against going through with that idea, and I'm trying to remember. I think they wanted to try a Toys to Life thing, but I think Activision had them still keep the whole Spyro branding with it to just try and get it to sell. So I don't even think it was entirely Toys for Bob's idea to keep it as a Spyro project, but essentially that like mature, violent Spyro game got turned into Spyro's Adventure, the first Skylanders game. It's very weird.
Very odd. I always hated that design, how he looks like a bulldog with a flat face.
Yeah, I have his figure right here, and yeah, he definitely looks pretty goofy. But I figured, you know, it's like I the only reason why I like went into them was because it was like we had the family Thanksgiving, like there was this like a week after my uncle had died, and so like I got to witness some like priesthood blessings and stuff to my grandparents and my now like widowed aunt and my cousin. And like I was just, you know, not really feeling too great after the whole thing, and so I wanted to do a little retail therapy, and I went to Gamers Asylum over in Ogden, because they've usually had a really good like video game selection, but or at least like on the PS360 stuff that I'm really into, but they've been like wiped out. Like, oh damn, they don't really have anything I'm looking for here, but they had like Skylanders on the dirt cheap.
I bet.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, we ball.
For those of you watching on Twitch, it looks like ads are going to be running in just a few minutes, so just a heads up on that. Subscribers shouldn't receive any ads, but I don't want to paywall anything else for the rest of you guys. Want you all to enjoy the channel. But for those of you who do feel willing to contribute, it's greatly appreciated, and I hope to give incentives towards those who are able to donate the most. So just giving you guys a heads up on that.
You get to listen to more Skylanders chat.
They're like, oh, the ads are going to interrupt the Skylanders.
No, man, I gotta hear
better subscribe so I can hear more about Skylanders.
I gotta hear what Edith's favorite Generation 1 Skylander is. Oh.
You'll have to take me down that rabbit hole at some point, because I don't know shit about Skylanders. So you'll have to explain how they work.
It's pretty dumb. Just USB portal Toys to Life thing. It's almost plays like Gauntlet almost. You just like have a linear one end of the map to the other. You beat up enemies. Characters have special abilities, but they do this whole like, oh, you need to have a Skylander of the fire so that you can get the reward that's behind it. So they really try to incentivize the whole collect 'em all thing.
Yeah.
Unlock abilities for characters, and then they'll be like, oh, you just unlocked this character's ability. Do you want to watch a preview trailer of that character right now? It's like, oh my god. And it's just so like, mommy, can we go to Walmart? Because I want Chop Chop. Like, it's pretty like scummy. But like the bare bones like game that's around it is totally fine, especially as someone who likes that kind of like repetitive, kind of brawly, kind of gauntlet sort of game. Light RPG elements, very arcadey.
Yeah.
It was fine. And then
What
the
are-
sequel was better, but I have actually a shipment of some Skylanders that should be coming in tomorrow. that
This
I'm gonna
reminds me
start
of
the
Cor-
third game with.
This reminds me of Corey with his McDonald's Sonic toys.
Oh no! Oh, that hurt! Oh, that did Darkest Dungeon like stress damage to me. Like, oof.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
What are your thoughts on
Oh.
Disney Infinity and Lego Dimensions to compare?
So, like, I'm not gonna play them really, or if I do, like, I'm gonna do like NFC chips with them. Like, I would never care to like buy any of the actual packs. The thing about Disney Infinity, because I've done a little bit of research, is so like their portal is weird. It has like 3 different sections. It's not like the Skylanders portals where it's just like a singular flat surface. So they'll have, you can have up to 2 characters active at a time for like first and second player, but then the third thing is the actual level pack. So they have, the actual levels of the game are tied behind the Toys to Life aspect.
Of course, Disney would do it that
other-
way.
Otherwise, you're just given like a sandbox mode, and like you unlock like more things for the sandbox mode for what levels or characters that you have. But the thing that sucks is for the levels, you want to play, I don't know, a Star Wars level or something. Like you can't use like Marvel characters in there. You're stuck to predetermined
Holy field rod.
characters.
That's unfortunate.
The levels, which is so dumb for
So you
Toys
can't-
to Life.
You can't do the
especially.
Lego Star Wars thing of like having weird characters and mismatching levels. That
No.
sucks.
No, there's like a small handful of characters you could potentially have. Like you can't put Stitch inside the Monsters University level.
Man, what's
or
the
whatever.
point of doing the Toys
Aw.
to Life then? If you can't have
Yeah,
them
it's
mix and match.
really- It's really cheap and dumb since it's just not like that. That's the biggest reason why I don't care about Disney Infinity. It's just so restrictive, which is so weird, but so like
That's
also so
so
Disney.
antithetical. But yeah, that totally makes sense for them.
Yeah, it's antithetical to the format, but makes so much sense for Disney.
Killing spree.
Lego Dimensions seems pretty cool, but it's really expensive.
I bet.
because, like you actually get, well, because you get like actual Lego sets with your stuff, which
And
which
Lego are
is
so
actually pretty
overpriced.
cool. Exactly, but yeah, but you actually get like cool minifigures and shit out of it, and they have like Sonic and The Simpsons and Lord of the Rings, and because they had a direct Warner Brothers partnership, which makes sense because it's made by Traveler's Tales, which is the constant publisher for all of those Lego games, even still to this day. But yeah, it is just kind of like unfortunate that they are so expensive, and I mean it's only gonna get worse considering that they're all consisting of like little pieces and stuff. So
Yeah.
especially if you want to get the full like complete figures or whatever. But at least like copying some NFC cards would be easy enough, I guess. But I don't know. I just don't really have any interest in it either because I still haven't even finished all the regular Traveler's Tales Lego games because
You're going through all of them?
not all of them, but I have quite a few of them. But it's just a very repetitive formula.
Oh,
it's
definitely.
not something I'd wanna keep going through all the time. It's like,
They ran that in the
oh-
ground. Like,
oh,
like
they did.
Lego The Incredibles? Like, what?
Oh yeah, I don't have any of those later ones. Like I mostly just have.
Yeah, I
the
only
seventh
have the
generation
Star Wars ones.
Interesting. Yeah, because I don't even have like Lego Marvel, but I've got most of the ones that came up
Sorry.
up to Lego Marvel.
I think I saw in your Steam library, Jaden, one of those Lego Marvel ones. Have you played any of those other
Yeah.
ones?
Oh, like I'm dead.
I played the first Lego Marvel with my brother like ages ago. We put a ton of hours into it. It's very much the same formula, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, it just seems like they went overboard on everything they could do with it.
Yeah.
Apparently, some
They
leaked
did.
footage of a Lego James Bond was revealed recently.
I would have played the shit out of that if they actually released that one. But no, they canceled it or something.
I think they just...
I did not hear of this.
Yeah, I was like, I
Yeah.
saw recent, like it was recently leaked or something.
Oh,
Yeah, it had a whole bunch of the old Bond movies and like clips from it, but with like, I don't know, the normal Lego humor.
shit.
And it just, I don't know, that's like a perfect crossover. Like that would have been so much fun.
That's interesting.
I picked up a whole bunch of the old Lego games in the Humble Bundle recently. I might go back and play some of them.
Oh yeah, they had that
'Cause, like,
big bundle.
In small doses, they're not too bad.
Exactly. That's why I have like a good chunk of them. But again, mostly just the Xbox 360 ones is what I have.
Yeah.
Because it's just also the rat brain thing I collect for.
Yeah. I wanted to do the Indiana Jones one since I can't afford the Great Circle game right now.
Oh yeah.
Kind of
No,
scratch
yeah.
that itch for the meantime.
I do really like the first one. The second one I've only put a little bit of time into, but it's not nearly as good.
I've only played the first one, but I'm not even sure if I finished it.
I don't even think I finished it either. Because, I mean, it is just kind of like any other of those Lego games.
Yeah. I think the only one I've actually finished is the original Lego Star Wars, like years ago. That one's probably still my favorite, even today.
I 100%ed the complete saga back in the day.
Yeah.
That's about as crazy as
I
got.
tried to, but I as a kid, I didn't have a lot of endurance for certain tests. I'm not sure if I've done this map before.
Oh, this is the one I've done all the time.
I was putting this one on because we hadn't played it recently, but I don't even know if I've played this one before.
This is
damn.
the map I've played the most. For
Interesting.
the little bit of ODST Firefight I've done.
I don't even remember if this was in the original game or... I don't know. I don't remember seeing it.
It might have been, but I don't remember. I haven't played that campaign in a while.
I wonder if there was like unlockable maps or something, because I didn't get super far in the campaign.
I don't think there were any unlockable maps. I think there was some DLC, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think there was, because that's where I think they got all the Vidmaster challenges.
I'm loving the zoo vibes. I always love going to a zoo. Oh wait, I might have done this
Yeah.
map like once. Okay, I think I've done this map like once, but not much. But speaking of Lego Star Wars, did anyone ever play the Skywalker Saga one they did recently?
Yes.
It was a very big change up. I'm not sure how to feel about it. At first I was a little intrigued, but honestly, cause like, yeah, the original Lego Star Wars games are very limited. Like, they're very early ages approach. Like, the bosses are not much. The puzzles are not much. It's a very simple game, but it's got its charm. I'm not sure with the Skywalker Saga one, cause like, it did a very different approach. It focused kind of more like on an open world with things to do. But I don't know. Going through like the quote campaign of it did not feel as substantive.
No, it didn't, because and so that's kind of about how I feel about it too. The whole open world thing has been a Lego thing since Lego Marvel. But like, you know, obviously there you have your more like open zone thing. The thing that they did in Skywalker Saga though was just they had tons of open zones, and I think that they had far too heavy of a reliance on those versus actual structured levels, because like my biggest disappointment is that the levels don't cover a whole lot of ground, and they really rush through things really fast, because I think there's like 4 levels an episode, I think.
Whoa.
So, and that's just like so much to blow through.
I remember some of the segments felt even more stripped back than the original game. Like there was a part where you were in the bongo where I don't exactly remember what you're doing. I just remember it felt like very like, this isn't really much of anything.
Yeah, like I think for good reference, the Phantom Menace, I think it's like 4 levels, and it's like level 1 is the whole opening bits with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, Trade Federation, blah 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 blah, droid ambush. Second level is Gungan stuff. Third level is just the pod race, and then 4th level is the Darth Maul fight. Like,
Man.
they just rush through it like real fast.
I think they really want to make your focus doing stuff in the open worlds.
Yeah, it really was. And so, like, I've been wanting to 100% it because, like, I have a significant amount of progress in it, but, like, it's, like, I've stretched it out over a really long time because it's just really, like, I don't know, it's kind of dull, one note.
It seems like it could be dull. I was having some fun doing some, like, chases and stuff in the open world, but it seems like it could potentially get dull. One thing, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I really did not like the UI in that game. It was really confusing for me to figure out how to just be the characters I wanted to be and stuff. Like, they had way too much information and not enough understanding of how do I get through this. Like, it's very simple in the original games to know, okay, this is how I pick a character, this is how I switch a character. And I was so confused trying to figure out how do I pick which characters I want to be.
Yeah, I kept switching up, like, my character toolbar more often than actually, like, changing my character because I was so confused about the UI and, like, how I was actually changing characters. I'm like, wait, this isn't how I'm supposed to do it? Like, it's
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to take more of a crack and maybe I'll be like, oh, this open world zones allow for some stuff.
I mean,
but
that's the thing, is like I'm kind of like the opposite, I guess, where it's like I started really positive about it because I got it like close to when it came out. I think I bought it on a slight discount, but I paid, you know, maybe $50 for it or something. And like I remember like really enjoying it when I played it, but then every time I've gone back to it and I was doing like more 100% stuff recently, whatever, I was like beginning to sour on it like more and more. Where it's like, man, this really is just so skeletal and repetitive and like just really tries to skim over everything as fast as it can and feels bigger than it is. It's, you know, it's wide as an ocean, it's deep as a puddle. So
I was quite excited to try it, but definitely the campaign stuff was like really, especially like, okay, this feels way like go do this thing, very stripped down. Like, you can tell the worlds are big, but it's like, okay, go there, okay, now go there.
yeah.
I think I had the most fun just kind of doing stuff on Coruscant, if I remember correctly.
Man, we're already getting boned.
We're getting quite a few brutes. Oh, damn, I just got blowed up. There's a whole bunch of brutes there, Eden, including a gravity hammer one.
Yeah.
Yo, Rod.
What fueling they rod right now?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You got this.
If we just work together!
Double kill.
We got
Yeah,
this.
Nice.
Fuel rod. I'm up fueling they rod.
Fuel my rod,
Oh.
baby.
That was pretty scary.
Give me fuel, give me fire. Give me that which I desire.
Round start.
Have you ever seen that meme of like those texts that come through and they're like impersonating a famous person but poorly.
Yeah.
There's the James Hetfield one. Hey, this is James Hetfield of Metallica. I need $2,000. My guitar broke. How can I tell it's you? Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Like all in a big old like cluster of letters.
I think
Stupid.
I think when
So
that new Batman movie came out, someone did that with Robert Pattinson Batman, and the punchline was just something in the way.
Something's in my ass.
You guys enjoying the Halo?
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
how's it
baby.
going?
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm doing well. Wanted to come pop in and check how it's going.
Yeah, we've been doing some Firefight. We got a full team of 4.
Heck yeah, that sounds like a good time. I've been enjoying Cyberpunk like crazy.
Yeah, she got it on sale.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good game. Quite enjoyed it.
It's crazy good. I love it. But
It really did just get like better with each patch, because like I was a 1.0 player like all the way up through like the Liberty whatever the hell, what did they call it? I'm like kind of faded right now off the brownie.
the brownie.
The brownie.
It's hitting me. It just kinda took its course.
Otacon. It's edible and shit. Yeah, whatever. The Phantom Liberty, that's what it's called. Yeah, Phantom Liberty was really good. So like, yeah, I've played in most of the significant updates since like launch, and yeah, it's never been in a better state. It's definitely the time to
I've
play
heard
it.
that's what I've been told. Literally, is I've been told right now is the perfect time to start playing because they updated everything and it's all good, and like things are working as they should. It's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the experience.
Yeah, it's a completely different game essentially. Like, combat feels different.
Oh,
The upgrade system is entirely different.
I've been told that like melee weapons and stuff weren't a thing until like a certain point. And
Oh yeah.
and things like that, and I was like, "What? That's crazy! No way!"
Yeah, it was pretty much just like mantis blades, I think, and that was like, yeah, whatever the your arm upgrades were basically your melee
yeah,
weapon.
the mantis blades. Yeah, have y'all ever seen that meme where it's Snake and he's like, "Colonel, I can't walk around I can't sneak around because of the clap of my cheeks."
Yeah.
There's no crap like that.
Keeps
It's
alerting the
not
guards.
useful,
Keeps
yeah.
alerting guards. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around. Dummies.
You're on Instagram, and I was
Me.
I showed Ashley the fun TikTok where someone was doing Snake's voice, and it's he's reacting to a reversed video of someone putting stuff on an ice cream cone. He's like, why are they taking this off? I don't understand. Not the peanuts. Okay, we still got the sprinkles. You're taking the sprinkles away.
That's
pretty funny.
That's the kind of shit he would fall for too.
I'll have to show you. It's the
honey.
funniest. Yeah?
Sorry, go ahead, finish your statement. I'm
Oh,
so
I'm
sorry.
done. I'm done.
Okay, I didn't want to go through and like interrupt you or anything. So, I have a friend, he went through and he got me a couple Warhammer games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got me Necromunda Hired Gun, and then there was another one. Let me double check what it was. Vermintide 2,
Mm.
and then there was one more. I can't remember what it was, but he got me a couple of them because they were on sale. So
Right.
he was like, "Screw it, I'll freaking get you a couple games," and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, cool." And he decided to get me those because he's trying to get me into the Warhammer series, and I'm super down to.
The space sci-fi shit.
Sounds like a
I
pretty
think
broad
both-
spanning franchise.
Yeah, I think Necromunda sounds like, if I remember correctly, I think that might be Age of Sigmar, but I know for sure that Vermintide is Age of Sigmar Warhammer.
beefy, giant, muscly women in a hunk of power armor. It's like a cloth kind of type like style that they have for them. Super cool looking. They basically like walk around with nothing but the cloth and a big chain, big two-handed chain sword, and I was like, whoa, that's freaking cool. That
Yeah,
sounds like something I could get into.
There's some really neat designs and like crazy factions and stuff that they have, and especially 40K. I don't know too much about the Sigmar shit, but
I'm excited to check everything out, like, regardless of what everything is. I'm excited to slowly get into it and explore things and see which side is which and see what I want to do better.
yeah. There's a lot of video games for 40K out there, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah, as an outsider, it's been a little confusing to understand what Warhammer even is.
Oh yeah, no, it's wildly confusing, but you know, you can basically just kind of start anywhere, which is kind of the nice thing about it being as big as it is. But
yeah,
watching an overview video or two about like some basic lore stuff certainly doesn't hurt. But yeah, I just kind of like watched a little bit of lore stuff before I played the first Space Marine this year, because I've wanted to play it for a while, and I was really excited to see that Saber was making that Space Marine 2, and I wanted to play that when it came out. So I played through the first one, which was really good. It's actually made by the I think the Company of Heroes people. Like, they made a third-person shooter that was actually pretty good.
oh wow.
Yeah, they did the whole like Doom Eternal.
Obsessed with it. I got it for Jaden because it's on his wish list, and I know she's gonna love to hear what Jaden gets up to in that.
Yeah, dude.
I'm excited for your journey on it. I do definitely recommend, after you've beaten the game, I recommend at least going through the whole story at least once to twice in total, maybe more, before you play the DLC, because otherwise you will get your ass handed to you. I'm gonna promise you that right now. You're still gonna get your ass handed to you in general, but
Sure.
it's definitely very Soul-esque MMORPG, you know, like, it's a good one though. I recently, someone had gotten me Dragon's Dogma 2, and I'm a little let down by the story. It wasn't too bad, but it was disappointing in the way that it filled out. There's no DLC right away, like, they don't have anything to it right now, and it's kind of a letdown in my opinion. It made me kind of sad.
Dang.
Because the first one, the way they did it is they did Dragon's Dogma, and then they did Dragon's Dogma Darker Risen, okay? And that's basically just the second or the same game of Dragon's Dogma with a free DLC on the game disc, basically. It's kind of cool they went about it, but it's kind of cool that they did it that way, because it's basically a free DLC, you know?
Kind of like a complete edition, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Think about it that way. I'm about to load me up some battle paths.
Take a shit out my ass.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually really good at it though. Like, I go through and I'll play like duos or trios by myself, and I'll get like a quarter of the lobby by myself.
What the fuck? That was bullshit.
Oh boy.
I got
There's
mapped
Roots.
by some dude. Like, he jumped across the whole map and meleeed me.
Hey honey,
Yeah?
one day we'll have to go through and we'll have to play Fortnite and see if these guys will join us. Not have them, but see if y'all will join us.
Well, we could do that at some
down
point
to
if you
try at
guys
some
are down.
point.
I think
Never
it would be
played
fun.
Fortnite. I need to see what all the hype's about.
I do have
It's
it
fun.
installed again.
It's a fun one. It's just a little hard because sometimes some people can get really sweaty and they're just absolutely like out of their gourd and they're just like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. You know?
Mhm.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Which is funny to me because that's definitely a game where like obviously the ring will keep shrinking, but there's a lot of goofy stuff you can do.
Oh yeah. The cars are the best thing to play with in my opinion.
When we were watching the Game Awards, Taylor was shook to learn about the existence of Lego Fortnite.
I love
Yeah, I
that.
had no idea that existed, but
Yeah,
That's
no.
so boring.
It's not my thing, but I like to play that, and then they have a game mode, it's called Save the World. It's no longer really available to purchase, from my understanding. So, if you bought it when you bought it, you bought it. If you didn't, you're kind of fucked out of luck.
That's unfortunate.
But, yeah, I think I want to see if there's a way to try to buy it or emulate or, like, something on it.
Yeah, it seems there's
But there-
definitely a little bit of FOMO in that game, more than a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. No,
Yeah.
way more than a little bit. Like, things definitely came back, like, not too long ago, they came back with, the Save the World, and it was with, like, a bundle or something.
Well,
But
I remember
otherwise,
I've been
that
seeing
was-
ads for like, oh, gee, Fortnite is back.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how to feel about it. I like this new ballistic mode that they have go. It's kind of fun.
That's why I reinstalled it, because I saw that mode and I was kind of curious about Fortnite.
Well, if you want anyone to
Fortnite pulled a count.
dead, they really did. Actually, really funny. Oh, dude, I'm up. I wish I had the money for skin. Might as well have some skins on it. Because I've played, or not played, I've bought a couple skins and extra stuff for Fortnite. But nothing like super crazy. Like when COVID first hit, I went a little crazy on Apex.
I think that was one
I'll
of
admit,
Dylan's games of choice.
I went pretty crazy on Fortnite skins for a while, but I was getting I had their subscription, so I just like kept banking the stuff that you got from their subscription, and they gave you the battle pass with that price, so I kept earning extra V-Bucks with that as well. So it like quote unquote pays for itself, but yeah, I kept it active for a good while because I played it for like a solid like 3 years before I swapped it out for Black Ops 6 for a few months.
Yeah, I played Fortnite for a little bit back in 2020, and then I stopped playing, and then I picked it back up again because my other boyfriend, he really likes it, so I play it a lot with him, and it's another game I can play with him and Daniel and other friends, cause it's
Yeah.
I do enjoy the no build.
Yeah, I don't
That's
do
what I
build.
do. We all-
Trying to look at footage of
Yeah, we-
build, I feel like I'm like disoriented beyond belief.
And it's made by people who made Unreal Tournaments. It's like, you know, I feel like it is developed by people who know what they're doing on the multiplayer angle, so...
Yeah,
Like, literally, that's how it happened. They were working on Fortnite, like, Battle Royale the same time they were working on Unreal Tournament 4. For Unreal Engine 4. And, like, they, like, couldn't really get Unreal 4 to really, like, pop off or anything. And, you know, they were still, like, working on it and tinkering with it. But then, like, when they released the Fortnite Battle Royale, that was just, like, a slapdash. Oh, hey, we're throwing this out sort of thing, and then it exploded like huge, and they were like, well, that's what we're working on now. And it was their own decision, but they decided to stop Unreal at that point. So
yeah, I've been curious about the Unreal Tournament games. I've never really played them, but they seem to be quite nostalgic for a lot of people, and I've come across some pretty sick soundtracks from them in my YouTube exploration.
They are pretty sweet. I've only played like one of them, but thankfully, while they're all delisted, Epic like gave their official like okay for them being archived on.
Yeah, wasn't that recent?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Like, that's cool. They're not getting pissy about it or anything. They're just like, yeah, it can just be there. We don't care. I'm like, thank you.
That's awesome.
I have a friend that works with Fortnite, and when something's about to update or something's about to go on, he'll give me like little tidbits of what's going on. Like, he won't tell me too much because he could get fired for it, but he'll tell me like tiny little things that aren't too crucial, and it's kind of neat.
Yeah, I have a Facebook friend I don't know super well, but I think they started out at High Res Games, and I think now they're at Activision Blizzard. I think they may have worked on Diablo 4.
That's super cool.
I think they helped with the Last Airbender skins in Smite.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard Smite's a lot of fun.
I hear it's shite.
What do you think about that?
Curious. Checkmate, liberals.
You lib turds.
You lib turds.
Oh, you hear that? I heard a kaplunk. There's another lib turd.
Oh, that's a good one.
Gotta flush my turlet, all the lib turds.
Drain the swamp.
The swamp in my ass.
Swamp booty. Booty of the swamp. I am the lady of the swamp, and I've come to take your cat. The other day, one of my friends, I don't remember exactly how it was said. It was like $5, like $1 5 foot long or some weird crap, or they were trying to insinuate that it was a pizza or like some crap, and I was like, bro, what are you going on about? It was the weirdest crap. It made me laugh though. It fucking killed me.
Oh boy. Two of us died trying to take down 100 just now.
Hey, we got close. We got close.
Reinforcements.
Reinforcements.
Re-endorsements.
Oops, all grenades.
I re-endorse the Prophet of Truth.
Is he dead? Yeah.
Has anyone here seen any of Arcane
not
Season
yet.
2?
Not yet. This is Halo 3 ODST. This takes place during Halo 2. He's still alive. So, checkmate liberals.
Yeah, despite the fact that it's Halo 3 ODST, it's actually around the time of Halo 2.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I'll have to send this list. But speaking of like playing a bunch of multiplayer games and stuff, like I still do a pretty decent job on trying to like play more than just like whatever the current live service or whatever the hell is. And part of that, I'm trying to hold myself a little more accountable to games I've had in my backlog for a good while, like games that I have physically or on Steam or whatever that I've been meaning to get to, and I've like tried to commit to finishing those. And I want to send over the list in case if, especially you, Daniel, have any suggestions on something that I should I have access to that I should prioritize.
Like, look over the
Extra-
list and see if there's anything I especially think you should check out.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head out of here and go to bed. Sorry for interrupting you.
No,
I'm
no,
a little
there's nothing to be
tired.
sorry about. We loved having you.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a fantastic night. It was nice chilling and talking for a minute. I hope you
You as
guys
well.
enjoy the firefight.
Yeah, thanks,
We're gonna
baby.
finish the fight. Oh.
Heck yeah.
Bum,
I
ba
love you
bum.
guys. I love you, baby.
Love you too, baby.
Mwah.
Mwah. That's the thing with like live service games and stuff. Like, I understand why, but I could not. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit of a boomer, but I could not be one of these people who plays the latest multiplayer game just because people are playing it and not and like not have any fun with it. Like, I'm not just gonna play a game because it's what people are playing. I want to be actually having fun with it.
Oh, for sure. Like I'll try basically anything with friends. But then it's just whether or not it's something I want to play on my own.
Yeah.
Like a Fortnite was something I ended up really enjoyed playing by myself. So I did put a lot of time into it as well as playing it with friends.
I've genuinely had fun with it, so
The
that's why I
Marvel
kept
Rivals, that game I'm only really having fun with friends, so I don't really see myself playing it much by myself.
Yeah.
So it's just that kind of thing, and that's kind of determines how much time I spend in something, but I still try to, play other games throughout the year, and I like to say I do a pretty good job of that, but yeah, I've had quite a few games that I've looked and I'm like, dang man, I've really wanted to play that, or that looked really dumb, I want to try that. Especially in
that looks so dumb. Oh, where can I play it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the games I have is a first-person shooter called Secret Service for the Xbox 360. It looks like straight dog shit, but I really wanted to give it a try, and I found it dirt cheap ages ago, and I got to give it a go. So I love this era of first-person shooters because everyone was trying to make one, and so many of them are just so bad, but they're really entertaining, and even the bad ones have some interesting stuff about them.
I think what could be my genre where oh yeah, give me that garbage is mascot platformers. I feel like even the shittiest looking retro mascot platformer, I'm at least a little curious.
Yeah, dude, you got to play all them big head platformers on the Super
Man,
Nintendo.
is Cow the Kangaroo any good? Man, I'm curious about that.
Play Wayne's World for Super Nintendo. I will definitely say is in that era of first-person shooters, there really were a few studios that were really pulling some interesting ideas and trying some unique stuff that you just don't really see, not necessarily anymore, but you didn't really even see to begin with. Or if you do see it implemented recently, it's oh man, look at this really cool new idea, but it's actually Singularity did it first. It's cool, and it's also peak Euro jank as well. First person shooters. The Metro series, great games, highly recommend them.
Yeah, I've been curious about the Metro games.
Horror games. Yeah, they're good. The first one especially so. The second one is pretty good for the most part, but it's also a little corny. There's a really dumb sex scene in it that's just feels really juvenile. in an otherwise pretty decent game. And then the third one I thought was pretty good. I only played the third one once. I need to play it again because they have a 9th console generation exclusive version with like ray tracing and stuff. And if you're on like a ray tracing card, I think if you buy any version of Metro Exodus, you get the RTX version for free. So.
I'm curious about playing around with ray tracing and stuff in certain games. I feel like it might be that might be a bit of a forced feature that would kind of contrast with the art style, but in some games it'd be interesting to see what it could do.
I think even in the cases where it is intrusive, it can still at least be entertaining to at least see.
Yeah.
Like, I think it looks kind of dumb in my opinion, but Quake 2 RTX is an interesting idea at least.
Yeah, especially such a low poly game like that.
Shit.
Okay, we're down to like our last live. we're
I'm home.
Oh shit! There's a gravity hammer brute, and he's coming for me. Oh, whoop!
Yeah,
he's dead.
Oh, thank God.
You saved me, my hero.
Thank you for releasing me.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Was that your impression of a Spyro dragon?
Yes. I showed that to my cousin Brandon, and we thought it was the funniest thing together.
It was really funny.
Thank you for releasing me.
It was so good, I was able to call it.
And then another line we loved is, Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've gotta go.
Oh my god. Holy shitballs. It's fucking crazy. Fuck my ass.
Yeah, man.
I don't think we did very well this bonus round.
No.
Yeah, I did not.
Dude, what is happening? This is pure insanity.
That's the bonus round.
Bonus lives. Lives added. Weapon drop.
Weapon drop.
Wow, all these grunts are bouncing around now. Something's up with their collision.
It's like popcorn grunts. They're just at random, just flying up.
Yep.
I just like jumped in there with a gravity hammer and just went to town with them. It's pretty wacky dacky.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting to have me like finish that and get into season 2. It's like aesthetically, I think it's quite beautiful to look at. It's got a really striking aesthetic.
Reinforcements.
I know I really should watch it. I hear nothing but good things about it. I'm just
It's pretty rockin'.
I'm just so allergic to League of Legends.
Same.
Understandable.
But that's the thing, it's like what everyone says, like, trust me, it's nothing like the game, it's actually good.
I shower. I sleep in my bed with my wife.
You say you like to play Super Smash Brothers, but it also you say that you actually shower. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, again, I hear good things. I really should, but I'm trying to.
I was thinking it might win at the Game Awards.
We might be watching more during our long weekend that we'll have. But my girlfriend and I, we've been watching Oh goodness, sorry. I've been watching Twin Peaks together.
I started
She's
that,
never
but I
seen it
haven't gotten
before.
very far in.
And I've never like finished it. I've gotten in the middle of season 2 and then stopped. But we're almost done with season 1, and she has really been loving the rewatch. And I haven't watched any episodes in a while as well. But like, I was watching The Sopranos like in the middle of season 3. That show's crazy good too.
That's what I hear.
I need to see that show.
I've never like watched much like prestige TV before, and so I was like, you know what? Like, if I'm gonna start watching this stuff, like, what's the one I hear about the most? And it's like, well, it's The Sopranos. Like, everyone talks about The Sopranos. So it's like, fine, like, I'll start with that. You know, like,
I mean,
yeah,
the
it's
one
good.
I've seen is
this
Breaking
good.
Bad. That's pretty much the only one, like, true
yeah,
prestige
okay.
one I've seen.
Yeah, okay, I guess we can count Breaking Bad as well. I've watched Breaking Bad. Breaking
Yeah.
Bad is really good. Aside from Breaking Bad, like, The Sopranos is the only other one of these kind of shows I've watched.
I think as far as prestige go, for me, it's just like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. It's probably the big two.
You know, it's so funny. Like, I worked at Barnes & Noble while the show was wrapping up.
Oh, yeah?
In the middle of that last season, it was really funny because, like, I had coworkers and stuff that, like, they would be talking about the show, and, like, I'd be asked, like, so you watch Game of Thrones? Like, nope, I've never watched it. Can't say I've really cared to, but, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But then, like, I was working there when the show wrapped up, and, like, the ending happened that, like, everyone hated and shit. And, like, when I read online that it, like, ended so terribly, I was so vindicated at work. I was so smug. I was so smug about it. I was like, man, I'm so glad I didn't waste, like, years of my life with a show that just ended so fucking horribly. And they're just like, ugh, don't start with me.
I only started the show after it had ended, so I kind of knew going in, like,
Yeah,
hey,
see-
it's gonna be incredible, but you're gonna be let down, and I was.
Yeah. It's like watching Dexter. You
Yeah.
know? Like, that's from what I hear. My mom, like, loved Dexter, but hated the... Yeah, I've been involved in a franchise like that, and then just get let down, like, so hard. Had it with video games and stuff, like, not TV shows. Well, I did kind of have it, but it was early on. It was like The Walking Dead.
Oh, man.
It tanked so fast. Like, I somehow tolerated up through season 2, but then I was in the middle of season 3. I'd be watching it with my mom, and I told her, I was like, I can't anymore. This is terrible. This is so bad. And she kept watching for like I don't know how many seasons that show has, but I think she quit like before the last season. Like, she stuck with it, and I would keep remarking, I'm like, man, you're still with it? She's like, yeah, it's bad, but it's, you know, I'm not paying all
It's
that
comfortable.
much attention to it.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one that comes to mind for me for that would have been seeing Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. But honestly, I was able to just kind of, I don't know, like, pull back and just like laugh at the nonsense. Like I don't know.
I couldn't do that.
Like,
I was mad.
I was kind of mad, but like also I was just like I don't know. I think something broke in me, and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
You got Joker pilled watching Rise of Skywalker.
It kind of reminds
That
me
was
of
the movie that made me stop, like, self-identifying as a Star Wars fan. As soon as I watched that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop wearing Star Wars t-shirts in public. I'm gonna, you know, not talk about Star Wars with people anymore. It's like, it's over. It's so
Rip.
bad.
Ouch.
Yeah, that movie is terrible.
Joker.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of in awe at it. and then the other thing is, like, I can divorce it from my love of what came before. Like, I'm never gonna lose that.
Yeah. Well, I hope I don't either. but like, goddamn, it was just so corporate and so stupid. I just could find nothing redeeming with it.
No, that's like one of the most unredeeming movies I can think of.
Babu Frick is the best Star
I feel
Wars
like Babu Frick was the thing out of to be amused in that movie.
Glup Shido to make people clap at.
Exactly.
God, the Glup Project, someone retweets that. It's so good.
I saw like someone was freaking out about like a Star Wars Rebels character in some show, and they're like, "Oh man, is this guy?" It's like Glup Shido in action.
Yeah, Glup Shido. Woohoo.
Oh, I hate Star Wars, dude. I'm so
I think
glad
I think a more sadder fall for me though is Pokemon. Because the recent games have just like they're barely able to keep up with modernization.
Yeah.
And their games
But
are so
Dude,
damn
what
buggy
the
now.
fuck?
yeah. It's such a shame.
Oh man, you know, I mean, I was a hardcore Halo fan up through the 343 era. I got to witness all those games come out and play Halo 5 and the Master Chief Collection at launch. As a Metal Gear fan for
Metal Gear what was it? Metal Gear
releasing.
Survive?
And then Survive.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I didn't touch that at all. That looks like
That was
good.
very bad. I bought a clearance copy. I think it was like my free game and a buy two get one at like a GameStop ages ago. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. And it was terrible. Like, I think I got close to the end, but like there's no checkpoints on missions, and like I was on a mission that took me like 45 minutes to get to the point where I was at, and then I failed it, and I was like, nope, I'm done, and I uninstalled it. And
Yeah.
Eden, whenever we talk about a shitty video game, so I got in clearance 2 months ago.
Oh yeah, no, like I am a total like bargain bin trash fiend. Like, I really should just like at some point just take a webcam and just show like my Xbox 360 collection because it's just like, sure, I've got like, you know, quote unquote good games in here, but like I've got so much just like weird trash.
Yeah, I've been really trying to build up a good launchbox library that covers like a whole bunch of different eras and platforms of gaming, but I have had a lot of fun going to used game stores and looking at what they have on sale, and as I can open up my budget more, I'd like to go back to doing that, you know, see what I can find.
I'd love to go game hunting with you sometime. That would be really fun.
Maybe we can meet halfway and go to a used game store in Salt Lake or something.
Yeah, there's a couple really good ones. If World Game Store is ever open, that's a pretty good one. At least in terms of just how much shit they have. I got my my Duke Nukem Forever Balls of Steel edition there. So I have a sealed copy of Duke Nukem Forever for the PS3. I bet you're jealous.
Oh, I'm very jealous.
But I opened up the collector's edition box because I have, and it's sitting on my PC. It's my little decoration for my PC. I have a Duke Nukem bust. We're stuck. Shit.
It's Jover, man. I'm sorry. That ship's gonna kill me.
I'm stuck.
It's the only way.
Did I just blow you up, Jaden? Oh my god.
I think something else blew me up, but it might have been you. I didn't get a good look.
Yeah, I got negative 400 points for it, so
Maybe it was you.
I was just throwing grenades like wild because I was gonna die.
Oof. I can't blame you though.
Oh, that was funny.
Reinforcements.
Be careful where you jump. God.
What was I gonna say? Are you familiar at all with Frogger the Great Quest, Eden?
I've heard of it. Is that that one Frogger game?
It's a PS2 platformer.
Oh yeah, I think I might know. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
Fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid.
Are you stuck again?
No.
Oh.
I accidentally jumped off the ledge. It won't even respawn me. I'm like in timeout right now. There. Okay. Yeah, I'm back.
It's like you've been a little too much for.
You're an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. When we lose, it is totally my fault.
If you have a passion for interesting bad games, I recommend Frogger the Great Quest, because I honestly, the circumstances surrounding that game, to me, more known than it is. The game is a fascinating case. Weirdest attempts at a franchise reboot, and because it's Konami, it's got nods to Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hill 2 in it. It's weird.
Oh, fuck.
Frogger the Great Quest. I will throw it. Oh my god. Dude, the backlogged ratings. Holy shit, dude. It's at a 1.
Oni Plays played it, and Adam was like,
yeah.
oh, like, I honestly relate a lot to Adam. I was in a very similar boat, where as a kid, I remembered it being this mythical fantasy whimsical adventure, and then I saw it as an adult and I'm like, oh my god.
This sucks.
But I thought it was an epic adventure as a kid playing it at my cousin's house.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. Hopefully it runs on the hard drive mod. Otherwise, I can probably find a physical copy if it's bad and had enough prints.
Yeah, I mean, I remember emulating it off of actually, I put like the CD copy in one of my old computer that actually had a disk drive, and I emulated it off of that.
And see, like I'm totally fine emulating. But I do like being able to at least try and play games on my CRT TVs when I can.
Yeah.
Just because I do.
Very understandable.
They benefit.
My kind of compromise I do is I like to clean up the polygons and then put a CRT filter on it, because then that'll help clean up the more jagged textures.
Sure,
it's obviously not the real thing, but
yeah. So I'm just really lucky because I had some kind of crummy for free before, but then like some person who's like in a Discord server that I'm in was like, oh hey, get like my family's getting rid of these old TVs. Anyone wants them? And like they're like really good ones. 2003, 2004 like era CRT TVs, so they have like multiple composites and they have component, and I've got a small one inside the room I'm in, a JVC iArt. It's a really good TV, and then I don't remember the exact model, but I have some Panasonic one in my main living space, and it's a European TV that has both 50 and 60 hertz support.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like I'm like, oh man, this it really incentivizes me to try and play that more original hardware experience. I feel, because I don't know, if I have the means to do so, like I don't care for like the collecting of the games and stuff, as long as I can do shit like Evercades, or not like, or whatever the flash carts, because like I want to get a Nintendo 64 again, but I wouldn't bother buying any games for it. I would just get a flash cart to like load a ROM on and play the game that way. And that's basically what I do with my PlayStation 2 and my Wii, because my Wii, you can jailbreak a Wii so easy, and you just turn it into a GameCube. Like, it plays like any GameCube game just fine, and that's how I've played a lot of the rare and like elusive GameCube games that people, you know, talk all mysteriously about. Like I played Cubivore.
I'm curious about that one.
It sucks, dude.
Oh
It
no!
sucks.
It looked so good.
It really, like, it does. Like, that's all it has going for it, though, is how it looks.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's actually really boring. When you
Have
get
you
down
played
to brass
Chibi Robo?
tacks. No, that
You
is
gotta
one I
play
do need to
Chibi
play.
Robo.
It
That
is-
one's so
alright.
good.
I can put on my backlog list then.
That one's great.
Because I have access to it, but again,
That
I
is
just
one I
that
have.
one
I have
on
a
the-
physical. I have the original game. Cause I was a GameCube kid in 2006, so.
Yeah, you were there when the pickings were good.
Well, that's the thing. I've got that, and I've got Pokemon XD, and like no one cared for them at the time. And now they're worth a lot.
Yep. And so yeah, when I get into that kind of situation, I just like having a modded console or something that I can, you know, still get that original hardware experience, but I don't, you know, have to pay out the ass for it. So
Yeah.
Better luck next time. Lives added. Weapon drop.
I
don't
feel
know,
like
I really like it.
it's interesting. I kind of am a purist about, and then there's other things where I'm like, I can have a little compromise here.
Oh, for sure, yeah, and I certainly don't poo-poo emulation at all, and I've emulated a few games, and I'll still continue to do so. I mean, I guess technically my 3DS is an emulation machine, because I got so many Super Nintendo and Genesis, and I think even like a couple Atari Jaguar games on there.
Wow.
I've got some arcade. They had like a MAME port to the 3DS, so that's been my main way to play the Aliens versus Predator beat 'em up, which is my absolute favorite side-scrolling beat 'em up. That game is so good.
I'm curious about getting into some like arcade racing. Like they have, and I love the way
Ridge Racer.
I love looks.
Sorry, man. Ridge Racer. That's I'm
Ridge Racer.
fiend. I'm a fiend for Ridge Racer, dude. I've played a good chunk of them now. This past year, I really got into Ridge Racer.
I've gotten into their soundtracks.
Played a few of them. Their soundtracks are really good. I have a mega playlist of songs because like I downloaded all the soundtracks off the Internet Archive, and then my offline music player I have on my phone. I've put
Oh my
together
God.
a driving playlist just of Ridge Racer songs I want to drive fast to. Real good.
Yeah, I've
Games are really good though.
I haven't really focused on offline music storage for a long time because I just kind of Spotify and YouTubed everything. But especially with how a lot of the video game songs I try to put on playlists keep getting taken down and stuff, I've actually been considering on my own time building that back up again.
Yeah, it's definitely worth doing.
Oh no, I think you went a little close to my grenade! I think you went a little too close to the grenade I threw. I'm so sorry, Taylor.
Damn. No, it's okay. I'm sure I've naded everyone here accidentally once. I just spam it.
It's just tricky when there's a whole bunch of brutes all together.
No, yeah, it's just like, just nade him, man.
It's the only way to be sure. Man, speaking about physical media collecting, something that I've only just barely been learning about is apparently a lot of 4K restorations lately have been very suspect.
Yep.
Because they've been using like AI interpolation and like digital noise reduction and all sorts of stuff. Apparently even James Cameron, like Aliens and stuff were hit bad by that.
Crazy. It was in True Lies, Aliens, and The Abyss.
That's
From what
just
I hear,
so sad.
The Abyss looks the better of the bunch, but True Lies in particular looks really, really bad. Which is sad because both The Abyss and True Lies have not been available on a HD format before, so...
God damn.
Yeah, it sucks.
I guess this is one of the few cases where hire fans. Cause like
Nintendo hired this man.
God, that sucks. Everyone's gonna have to become their own archivist.
Yeah, honestly, I've kind of been doing that for a minute now with quite a few things. I need to basically just pirate the digital equivalent of the Blu-rays that I have, because like there's so much region encoding and all sorts of shit that like, or DRM that tries to prevent you from like ripping your Blu-rays. And I just don't want to go through that rigmarole and spend the hundreds of dollars it's going to take to properly do that. So, yeah, I really have to do that, but I got to get like a bigger like drive and set up a Plex server first. But
don't you love how much obstacles companies love to put in the way of preserving their products properly?
Oh, for sure. But like when you do get that whole like system down and you have your stuff archived, it feels really good. I've got like over 100 gigabytes or something plus of like ripped CDs that were from my family and that I've recently started collecting. Like I've given up on vinyl solely because it's just proprietary and expensive and stuff, and like it's a whole lot easier for me to be able to buy a CD and like digitally back that up, and if I want to put it in a car or whatever, I have like, you know, something physical and tangible to have, but I also have something that's very easily archivable. And yeah, no, I've frankly have really enjoyed doing that, and so like I have a huge like music archive of especially tons of like like post-punk new wave and grunge from my parents. It's very funny. I've got like the complete Smiths and Morrissey and well up to a point.
Yeah,
like,
my dad's iTunes library growing up had a lot of second wave ska and 80s British alternative rock.
Oops.
Was that your own fault or?
No, I just saw a sticky grenade that like landed on the pole that I was standing right next to, so I was like, oh, but it's over for me.
Officially Jover.
I have really enjoyed buying CDs though, and people still print CDs of new albums, which is really nice. So
I definitely video game archival is the most that I've done in my own capacity. I've been really, it's been a while since I was more active in it, but I really loved building up my launch box library, especially with like weird old consoles and looking for weird computer games and stuff like that.
Yeah, I need to do that more seriously. Like, I think I have a few, like, old systems I do have complete libraries for, like, old systems.
I found a... oh, boy, I'm on fire. Oh, wow. I found a real interesting solution for DOS games. There's this project called Exodus, where you can kind of pick and choose which DOS games you actually want to fully download and install, but it'll, like, give you, like, a bit, like... It'll give you what you need to potentially do a massive library, and that's something that I have set up.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing LGR talk about that.
Yeah, there's like a command line utility that you can use to like download the games and set up like some basic configurations.
Did it a year before the PC people do, that's why.
Yeah.
And at least for the next, like, 4 years, you can buy a disc.
Man, I bet you're totally gonna get a PS5 Pro, Taylor, right?
Oh, bro, you know it, you know.
Totally worth the upgrade.
So, the thing with that thing is, it's like, I think it's a stupid prospect, and I would never buy one. But I think it is nice that they're at least kind of trying to future-proof some of their software, where, like, I don't know, hopefully the PlayStation 6 has a disk drive, but basically they would just be able to, like, uncap the frame rates on a lot of first and third-party games, and get, like, better on future hardware. Like, I try to look at it that way. Like, I think it's still stupid, I would never buy one, but, like, at least, like, it out of that, they're future-proofing more games.
Yeah, if only they can develop games now.
That's true.
Yeah. Is there anything left to future-proof, or is it just Astrobot? In hindsight, I am glad I did not get a PS5, because I was heavily debating it, but everything I've wanted has come to PC, so...
I've been way behind on console stuff for a while, which has turned out to accidentally be a bit of a winning move, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this generation, yeah. I'd definitely say that.
I've not been up to date on consoles outside Nintendo since like over 10 years ago, because I had Xbox 360, but I got a PS4 secondhand from Dylan like only a year or two ago, and I haven't really done anything with it yet. And
yeah,
like I had the Wii U and Switch, but aside from that, I was not modern on consoles at all.
Well, the Nintendo system really is the only system that's worth a damn these days, so...
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Switch and PC is pretty much the way to go, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did get a little mileage out of my PS4, though, a couple years ago, but now that those games are on PC, it's kind of collecting dust.
Yeah, I mean, and in my case, I'm running a relatively weak PC hardware setup, so when it does come to playing new games, it is ultimately worth to have it on the PlayStation 5, and I still like collecting discs and stuff.
Yeah.
There is still that rare instance where you will get a game for a better price than you'd get it even digitally on Steam. Like, I got the Silent Hill 2 remake brand new for $30.
Wow.
Whoa.
It hasn't even been that cheap on PC yet. So
Where'd you get that?
it was just on Amazon.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, like, even on, like, you know, regular commercial websites, like, physical games will still occasionally. You'll get those really good deals that'll come
I'm
through.
sorry, Taylor. I tried to help.
Of course, borrowing games has also been a really big thing for me as well. Like,
Yeah.
I had a coworker. He got fired recently, but he would buy like almost all. That was fucking hilarious. Did you see that?
No.
It was just a brute just jumped to his death. It was very funny. But like this coworker, he would buy like a lot of those brand new like PS5 exclusive games like shortly after they came out. And he would like finish them on the weekend they'd come out, and then he's like, "Here, you can borrow it like the second week." And I was like, "Shit, sure."
Nice.
So I was able to play God of War Ragnarok,
Enemy, enemy.
Astro Bot, Spider-Man 2, and I can't remember. Maybe something else from him. I'm trying to remember, but right now I have his copy of Sonic X Shadow Generations. I haven't started yet, but
yeah.
I really
Don't they have DLC where it's movie Shadow?
I think so.
Yeah, I did a lot of borrowing in my teen years with Xbox. Like, I spent tons and tons of hours on Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, and I didn't even own them myself. I just borrowed them off of a relative was living with us, so we just kind of played the same disc.
That's cool.
Yeah. That is a fair point.
Yeah, that like I still think things still can just, but they're drying.
Problem keeping that going, like
Exactly, and so that's why me personally, like, I'm really thinking like I'm ready to move on to just like a strictly PC after this gen.
Yeah.
because like consoles, like part of the point is that they're supposed to be easier to set up and stuff, but they've been, you know, they've been getting more complicated and having patches and stuff.
Yeah. They're mini PCs at this point.
Yeah.
I really wish Valve knew the right way to get people to like Steam Links. Like, I don't know why they gave up on that. Like, it seems like such an untapped potential for making Steam boxes.
I'm still kicking myself for not buying them when they were like $250 or whatever it was.
Yeah, but I bought a second one when they were like selling them all off. And so I gave my second copy. I gave my first copy to Ashley for now, and then Dylan has my second.
Nice.
I have no weapon. I have no ammo.
I feel like I've had no ammo for the past like 20 minutes. I've just been spamming nades.
Yeah.
We've been staying in this map for quite some time, though. Honestly.
Yeah, nearly an hour.
Just short of an hour. Yeah.
So we've been doing pretty good. We found
hide
a good
in this corner till the gunship shows up, and then I spam nades when they spawn.
we found a good groove.
And they all die. Yeah.
Yeah. Worked well for us.
Just need like 5 hunters, and then
Intuitive and very frustrating to deal with, especially for pre-owned purchases.
Yeah, CD keys are a real hassle. I think there was like one game where I couldn't find where my key was anymore.
Yeah, and so I don't know, like purchase I make on the PlayStation 5. And, you know, it's not like we have too many examples of digital games getting yoinked from people, but there is technically a precedent, and it's just a yes or no sort of situation.
True.
And like even
I swear.
Steam recently updated its language to reflect you're only buying license.
I mean, that's what it's always been, and it's so funny because I think people believed in some like magic switch that Valve had, that it's like, oh, you know, if everything went offline, you know, we have a magic switch that would make sure that, you know, you could still play your games and blah blah blah, and it's like that's a whole load of like bullshit. Considering how many publisher agreements and stuff that you have like on here, like there's absolutely no way that you got like, you know, Rockstar to agree that, oh yes, you know, if the whole world like went under or whatever, little Johnny could still access his Steam copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 or whatever. Like that, like, no, don't feed me that bullshit. And so like when that, you know, language started becoming apparent in the shopping cart and people were surprised about it, and I was like, you are? Like like you don't know this? Like
They got a little too fanboyish about Valve.
yeah.
But that's the thing, like obviously Steam is the best sales and has the best like infrastructure and everything out of all the platforms. But I've been wanting to do GOG more for some old games because those are DRM free and they come with tons of cool extras and manuals and stuff.
Oh yeah, they'll often like also include fan patches as well, which are really cool.
Yeah, GOG's awesome. Man, these brutes really take a beating at this point.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
But hey, we've been going for an hour, so I think we've been holding our own pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just getting mauled.
I remember seeing someone tweet once that so there's rumors that the Switch 2 is gonna have like PS4 level graphical capabilities, and I saw like someone saying like if that's the case, then it's gonna be kind of Jover for the other console makers when we're going into the next gen, because it's like obviously those other consoles are gonna outclass the Switch, but the Switch is kind of getting to the point where it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Like if they reach that level of fidelity, like it's like gonna be totally good enough for like most of the things you could want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does suck though how bad Nintendo's been getting at their retro side of things compared to how they did it better before. Because like the Wii Virtual Console had so much, but like none of that stuff was allowed to carry on to later platforms. And then the Nintendo Switch Online's been such a drip feed, and the whole expansion pass bullshit.
Yeah, I only have that because I split it with a friend. We have the family pass.
It just sucks how much more you have to pay to be able to consider having Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Oh, and Sega Genesis too.
Yeah, and okay, they've got Game Boy. Why are there no real Pokemon games on their Game Boy services? Like, what the fuck is going on there?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then they had Pokemon really Stadium with rentals only? What? That game's not gonna be that much fun to play like that. Even though I already have an Xbox 360, which is, as far as I'm aware, can basically play all original Xbox games, I've been kind of thinking lately on getting an original Xbox at some point because the UI is just so charming.
It's well worth doing because there are quite a few games that don't work on the 360. But an original Xbox is... I think you can also soft mod it. I haven't done it, but it is possible. You have to, like the PlayStation 2, you have to buy a couple dongles and stuff, but you could technically soft mod the system.
I've been really wanting to explore the original Xbox days lately because, like, Microsoft really was trying to establish a brand and unique identity back then, and that just completely fell away for just shareholder focus.
Oh, yeah.
Like dropping Hi-Fi Rush, and then, of course, Phil Spencer not clapping as he lost to Astrobot. Okay, it might be Jover.
It might be.
You're the only one, Eden.
Oh, great.
Oh, no, wait. I guess you're not?
Oh. Well, now I am.
Oh.
Oh no, no healing pack. I'm so dead.
It's not looking good.
Oh god, oh fuck. Oh god, oh fuck.
Could do it, Sarge.
Alright, there's some grenades.
Right there.
Holy shit, just eat those rockets!
Oh no, they got a turret one too.
It's Jover. It's done. I really had some hope for a second.
Aw. Damn.
Yeah, that was insane.
Hey, at least we held out that long.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Well, just checking in on you guys. How are you doing on time? Because
That's probably my last one.
I was wondering,
I'm
it might be getting a
sleepy.
little late. Especially because Taylor has been so sleepy.
Yep, I'm very
I'm
sleepy.
pretty tired too.
Yeah. Maybe we call it there for the night?
I think that's a good stopping point, considering there was a whole huge hour-plus match. I think that's a good one to end on.
Yeah, I agree. 'Twas fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly down for some more shenanigans within this week. I don't really have much going on. I'm gonna try and hang out with a couple more people and maybe get some other gaming sessions going, but you know, I'm more available for impromptu things like this, so I'm totally down. So, yeah.
I guess we'll see with everyone's schedules, because I know my family's trying to get quite a few different things planned, so I'm sure there'll be some openings, but we'll have to see how everything lines up.
I mean, like, obviously the next 2 days I'm gonna be busy, and then I've got...
Really? What have you got going on?
Day after Christmas. Yeah, I know, right? I'm curious. I'll be a little busy the day after, but not super busy. Like, by nighttime I should be good, so...
Alright.
Also, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna get that Frogger downloaded.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, because, like, I think that's prime bargain bin discovery material. Taylor has experience with that one, too.
I'll have to watch the Oni plays on that again. It's
a good one. It's a good one. It's Adam being very Adam.
A rare Adam good video.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'll make that tier list while I'm thinking about it too.
Yeah.
I'll send it.
You'll have to show me that.
Alright, well, I'm dipping. See you guys.
See
Good
ya.
stuff.
Alright, see you, Taylor.
Yeah.
Later.
too. My evenings are going to be kind of busy this coming week, but
yeah, I
if
don't
you
know
guys
if
end
I'm
up
gonna
streaming
plan another one for this week. If anything, I might do more Pokemon with what nights I have available. But
yeah,
by next week, I think at least I should be trying to plan something. Maybe we try to get a good squad for some more Left 4 Dead.
Ooh, yes, I could definitely be down for that. All right, well, sleep well, you guys. I will talk to y'all later.
See ya. I think the ROM's mega thread is broken. I'm sad.
Oh. I just noticed the little subtext under my gaming voice channel. Did you put that there?
Yes.
That rocks. I like that. But yeah, I'd be curious to see your thoughts on Frogger the Great Quest.
Yeah, hopefully I can.
I think that's prime trash. If you can't find it, after some searching, I might know some places where things may be able to be found on a certain archive of the internet.
Yeah. Sounds good. Oh, I guess I have to sign into the Internet Archive.
And now that I've got when I was working with the Wi-Fi people in my complex, they wanted me to like send like kind of like a network log to see on connection quality and stuff. I'm hoping that now that I've had a chance to really push it to the limit with this Firefight stream, that might give them something to work with.
Hopefully. Okay, now I can download games. Okay, good. That was worrying. Frogger, Great Quest, USA.
If you do well in the levels, you get the amazing reward of being able to buy concept art for the game.
Wow.
It's crazy because it feels like they kind of just handed off their big IP to just some little studio to make something of it, but they also made it the face of Frogger for like the next 5 years. Like all of the new Frogger games used that design and that lore and stuff. It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely looks pretty ugly.
There's a Konami skating game where they have that Frogger model in it.
That's interesting.
But aside from downloading that game, you think you're gonna head out for the night?
Yeah, I mean, I probably should. I could probably.
I mean,
stay up
honestly,
a
I
little bit
think
longer,
even I think this is gonna be a stopping point for me too. I think that was a good amount.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that sounds good with me. I'll get going then. Make my little snack and go to bed. It was fun though, good sir.
Yeah, it was fun being able to do that again. I'll let you know when I'm thinking about doing something next. Probably Left 4 Dead if we can get a good squad for it, but
yeah.
Because that's the thing, is like Firefight, I feel like I can kind of goof around. Left 4 Dead, you need everyone to be like on their A game and helping each other, sticking together. You cannot goof around.
All right, my good friend. You have yourself a good night.
All right, you have a good night too. All right, that's, I think, where we're gonna call it for tonight. Nice, solid stream, even though there was quite a few interruptions. So, for one, it's gonna be really broken up, and it's also hurt the ability to run ads. But I think we're able to get at least one ad break in there. But yeah, let's close the game. Actually, I'll leave it going because I want to see if I can get any cool things with the points I've gotten. Let's turn off the Discord bot. Yeah, it was a lot of fun hanging out with my friends, being able to play some Firefight. Looking forward to doing some more streams in the future, both by myself and with them. I'll probably be trying to squeeze in some Halo 3 ODST campaign in there soon, because I've reached, I feel like I'm reaching a good point in the amount of multiplayer hours I've sunk into ODST, and it's going to be time to move on to Reach soon. Probably do at least 1 or 2 more Firefight streams, but yeah, I feel like it's time to start getting some progress in the campaign as well. So now I'm going to look for someone to raid. To send the audience I have here on their way. Let's see. Okay, I think I'll send over here. Okay, setting up a raid. Had a lot of fun streaming today, chatting with friends, playing one of my old favorites. I'm gonna be planning some more streaming for the coming days. Try to get some more streams in before the end of the month during the Christmas season. I hope any of you guys who are watching today had fun. Hope you follow if you want to check out more in the future. And I'll be sending you guys on your way and looking forward to seeing you guys.